Just 12 months ago on this very golf course, Henrik Stenson completed an incredible turnaround in his career by winning the European Tour's Race to Dubai series to add to his FedEx Cup title he won on the PGA Tour just a few weeks earlier.
Following up such success was never going to be easy, but the Swede's defence of the DP World Tour Championship title over the weekend proved his class in seriously impressive fashion. A key reason behind Stenson's consistent performances over the last 2 seasons has been his partnership with Caddy Gareth Lord. So we sat them both down to find out why their relationship on and off the course has been so successful.
I call him my master. I don't know if that counts for anything. I'd always text him, how is my master this morning?
We do enjoy each other's company, at least I enjoy his company. And we have a lot of fun both on and off the golf course.
I mean, we'll go out to dinner quite a lot during the week. If we're same hotels, or I enjoy his company. It's not just a boss. You know.
The Swede's career looked to be in freefall back in 2012 as he dropped from 4th in the world rankings to 230th. He's now back though as a regular fixture in the world's top 10.
You don't have to calm him down and you don't have to G him up. I mean, he's 38. He's been doing it a long time now, and he's had peaks and troughs in his career, so it's at a peak at the minute, and I'm trying to enjoy it for what it is. I mean, he said to me going up the 18th, the Ryder Cup, he says, let's enjoy this in the singles. Now, if you're not a pretty grounded individual, you'd be too wrapped up in the moment, I think, and he came out with it, just wandering up before we got to the second shot, that kind of sums it up for me.
Henrik has been a pro since 1998 and in that time has had some high-profile caddies. The Swede hooked up with Englishman Grant Berry for his Ryder Cup debut in 2006 at the K Club. He then teamed up with Nick Faldo's former caddy Fanny Sunnison to win the 2009 Players' Championship on the PGA Tour before she chose to retire in 2012. That opened the door for Gareth to come on board following a 7-year stint with another Swede, Robert Karlsson.
Yeah, I think we both felt early doors that even though we hadn't worked together, it was almost like we had done, because we knew each other a little bit, and it was not hard to get going. So I think it was a good match.
First tournament, God knows how he did it, but he came about 22nd, 23rd, but he wasn't very good. So he chipped and putted like a demon for that. I remember that. And then he got steadily better and better, and by the time we got to America, he was really starting to play well.
The Swede now sits 2nd in the world rankings behind Rory McIlroy, and the secret? Just hard work and clear planning with Gareth of how to play each course week in, week out.
We would generally go through the round before we start, as if you had walked the course. We'll go through the book, this is where the wind is, we would like to be here, the flag is here, so therefore we'll try and hit it here, if things are going well. Obviously, if you're in trouble, then he's generally pretty good. Take his medicine and let's try and make a 4, but we're not going to push for a 4 and make 6. We can afford the odd 5. Yeah. If we make a tactical error, that's not good, because it's on me, but it's kind of both of us, and both of us feel rubbish. So I'm telling myself off, and he's telling himself off, then he tells me off, and kind of goes from there, really. And it's very easy to work for, in many respects. But his ball flight, you better know exactly where the wind is, because if it's a smidge into or a smidge down, it's a huge difference for him. But Henrik gets a lot of spin with his irons, and if it's just into the wind, you can come up way short, and generally he hits it pretty good, so it's not actually his fault. So I get the glare.
Anyone in a team environment gets a little frustrated and can get a bit edgy at times when the results are not coming, and but that's part of the game. We know that.
Nobody's going to play well every single week. I mean, Tiger didn't in his day. Rory hasn't played every single week well this year. The trick is peaking for the majors, the world events, and the events they want to really do well in.
Henrik's ice-cool demeanour is apparent when he's in contention, but he's also a well-known joker.
He doesn't do a lot of that stuff around me. He tends to mess with everybody else. I don't get to see much of it. He's very funny on the course. He could be English, actually. His sense of humour is pretty good.
Actually, to be fair, it's good that you're mentioning it, because I'll I'll up my game going forward. I haven't played any practical jokes really on him. Normally, what happened was with Justin Rose and his caddy, and we were messing around, but I kind of messed it up for Justin's bag to mess up with his caddy, and the payback ends up with Lord in trouble. So it's kind of a good one there. I get all the fun, but it doesn't really affect me much. So, but I'll come up with something here towards the end of the year to mess with Gareth a little bit.
Henrik's win at this weekend's DP World Tour Championship was the pair's fourth success together. So what are their favourite memories since teaming up at the start of 2013?
Well, we had quite a few, but winning Tour Championship and winning the FedEx and then winning in Dubai. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to keep them apart. It was winning both finals and winning both totals last year. I think they have to share first place, I think, in my book.
I would say the Ryder Cup with Justin Saturday morning. To birdie 10 in a row to finish the Americans off was pretty cool. I mean, they were just brilliant. Justin no doubt played a bit better than Henrik, but Henrik was always there, and then he came with his birdies, and that was phenomenal because you get to share it with another couple, if you like, you know.
Henrik Stenson is one of golf's most consistent performers once again, and with Gareth by his side, don't rule out a maiden major title in 2015.